everyone, my name is Shannon, but you guys can call me Jen, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to yet another weekend reading vlog. Hopefully this one will actually be a reading vlog. I do have plans, of course, to sort out my books, but it's gonna be a weekend of a whole lot of nothing because I planned it that way. It is Saturday today. I'm just in my sunroom letting my dog out. Come on in, baby. That's a good girl. But yeah. This weekend, I would really like to wrap up my thriller video that I'm doing. You guys know, reading out of my comfort zone. I don't know how many books I'm gonna be able to get done for that. I have so many left, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish them all, which is fine because I think whichever I don't finish, and if I still want to read them, next weekend I'm gonna be doing a Halloween reading vlog because next weekend is actually Halloween. So that'll be really fun, and I'll be reading that then. But I'm gonna put you here because it's easier. But this weekend, other than trying to wrap up some of those books, I think I only have one book on the go for that video right now, and it's The Year of the Witching. So that one for sure is getting done, and then I would like to read a Riley Sager for that video, just so I can wrap it up with a popular, actual thriller author. So that'll be fun. But for this video, I don't know what I'm gonna be reading this weekend. I'll let you know how I do with my other video, if I start those books. I have The Year of the Witching with me, and I am about halfway through, so I really hope I can just power through this today. And then I would really like to keep going on the second book of the Wheel of Time. So I think that's what I'm gonna focus on this weekend. It totally does not go with my October reading plans that I had, but that's okay. I posted my Wheel of Time video on Friday, yesterday, and so far it has been popping off, and I was immediately I didn't even think about it beforehand, but now that I'm out of it and I've gotten so many comments of people from the Wheel of Time community being hey, welcome, and giving me all these low-key unsolicited pieces of advice, but I appreciate it anyways because they're being friendly about it. I was just deep fear seated in my heart. I'm oh shit, what if they hate me in this video? Because that is a prolific fan base, but I'm trying to get my way in, so I think I'm gonna keep reading the Wheel of Time with this one, because this one also has an audiobook, and I feel I'm gonna be doing a lot of audiobook things. I'm gonna be at some point in this video working on my costume for Halloween, which I'm gonna be Annabeth from Percy Jackson, and I'm gonna be painting her beaded necklace this weekend, which would be best with an audiobook. And I'm going to be probably, as I said, organizing my books, going through them, that kind of a thing. I have gone through some of them, which you'll see. I'm just gonna do one more pass, and then I'm gonna start actually packing my books as well. So one more pass of books to get them off my shelves, and then probably donate those this week, and then actually start packing my books so I can see if I need any more boxes, because I know I'm gonna need more boxes, just not how many I'm gonna need, So that's gonna be my weekend, relaxing, reading a good chunk of this, finishing up my thriller video. It's gonna be a time. Next weekend though, I'm gonna be doing, as I said, my Halloween readathon thing. So, and it'll actually be fun because I'm actually going to a Halloween party on Saturday. It's gonna be my friend's party, so you'll get a little bit of footage of that, I'm very sure. And I'll just be reading. I have the X-Hex that I definitely want to read next weekend, and then probably whatever run off of this. So look forward to that. Also this weekend, I do want to work on Project Dream because I haven't worked on it in 2 weeks. And so my October goal has completely blown out of the water. At this point, my goal is just to finish this draft and then get on query by the end of the year. I've been dealing with mental health stuff, and work has picked up again since September, and I just can't time manage, and now I'm moving, so a lot of shit's happening. But before the end of 2021, I'm gonna be on query. I'm saying it here, I'm saying it now. Just have to finish this draft, and then I'm going on query, so fingers crossed, my guys. Fingers friggin' crossed. But this weekend, I'm gonna start working on that again, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Hello friends, it is now not much later, it's almost 1 o'clock, and I have officially finished reading The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson. She's done, and it was fine. Another fine book for that video. You'll have to wait and see for that one. I am planning on having this video up on October 29th though, so you won't have to wait too much longer for that. It'll be up in time, just in time for spooky season, even though none of these books have actually been spooky. I have one book left in that video that I want to read, which is the Riley Sager. So I will be reading that. But right now, I'm going to go work on Project Dream. And then when I'm no longer in the writing mood, I'm going to go work on my books. So let's go do that. It is now a lot later. It is 5:30 and I have officially called it for working on Project Dream today. I have hit the 30,000K mark. I've hit the midpoint, passed it. We love it. I ended up changing my midpoint a little and doing it in such a way where I think it's gonna help me just kind of shrink the story a little bit, because the last draft was like in the 80K range, which is too much for middle grade. And so one of Kat's, my beta readers, pointers was that the midpoint scene that I had it like really dramatic, where Abby like has this moment with Pet and the conversation with Pet was too long. And so I did shrink that, but afterwards she like falls into a fever, kind of like in a Victorian novel, and I realize how ridiculous that is now. So I changed it and just made it like a big fight with Jack, which actually was a moment that I had later in the book, which makes more sense that like that's why he's not really talking to her anymore after this midpoint. So it's a big shift in like she gets a bunch of information, but she also kind of loses a friend in the moment. So it's one of those things. I like my midpoint. I like it a whole lot and I'm excited to keep going with it. And now we are after the midpoint, just like a chapter past. Things are gonna start cooking up a little bit more. I'm gonna have to see this last half of the book how much I can really shrink my words and all that kind of stuff. I'm happy to be back in it though. It definitely is more exciting. And now Mom and Dad are gone to a friend's house for supper and it's just me and Bella tonight. So I think now that I have crossed 2 things off my list, I think I'm gonna go downstairs and just do like a quick run through of some of my books, because as I said, I have a bunch of books like stacked already for an unhaul, and I think I'm just gonna go look and see if I have any more that I want to unhaul, and maybe tomorrow I'll start on the packing, or next weekend, because I'm not moving for a while yet. Like we only get the possession November 15th, and then we're doing work to it, like we're painting and changing up floors and stuff like that, so I don't need to pack yet. Yeah, actually let's go down and see what else I can unhaul, and I'll do a little unhaul in this vlog. That'll be fun. All right, we're downstairs. We got this big old stack of books here, as you can see. Big ol' double, triple stack. I don't really know what else to get rid of. So actually we're gonna talk about the books that I am getting rid of. Please excuse the abhorrent lighting. There's a light bulb right there. It's terrible. But all right, so quick fire, getting rid of Rules of Magic. I'm getting rid of The Boundless by Kenneth Opel. I'm getting rid of my 1,000 Splendid Suns and On the Light We Cannot See, which was also from my Trash My TBR video. I'm never gonna read them. Also this Mortal Coil, never gonna read it. Dance of Thieves, never gonna read it. I will say I am keeping 2 books from that video. I'm keeping The Crown's Game and Truth Witch because I'm still intrigued by those. Only those 2 books. I'm also getting rid of Wicked Like a Wildfire, Reign of Shadows, The Glass Spare, and Shadow of the Fox. These are all YAs that are leaving my shelves because I have come to realize I just don't care anymore about YA books, YA fantasy books, which is so terrible of me to say because I want to write YA fantasy. Maybe I've just fallen out of them and out of love with it for the moment. Also getting rid of A Song Below Water because I have read this and I feel like someone else is going to absolutely love it, so passing it on. I'm also getting rid of Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer and Renegades by Marissa Meyer because I've read Renegades and I liked it enough, but I just don't think I will ever read the second. Speaking of Marissa Meyer, getting rid of these 2. Read the first one, got the second one, never read it, never will. I don't care anymore and I'm being ruthless. I'm also getting rid of these 2 Marie Lou's. I read Warcross and I didn't love it, so just never gonna read Legend. Anyways, I got Kingdom of Back and Sky Hunter still on my shelves because I really like those 2 books, so they're staying. Getting rid of Snow Like Ashes Falling Kingdoms, Stormcrow, The Last Name Sarah, and then I'm getting rid of the entire, this is a really heavy series to carry, which is just wild, the entire Darkest Minds trilogy, because I liked it when I read it, and I never got to the last book, and I never will, so they're leaving my shelves. So that's just a continuation of more YA fantasy. And then we have other YA stuff that I'm getting rid of. I'm getting rid of On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. I don't know why I bought that. I think I succumbed to the hype, and I don't like YA contemporaries. I just don't. I'm sorry. Somebody else is gonna love that book. I'm also gonna be getting rid of this arc. I don't know how. I'm gonna pass it on to a friend, I think, of Grown. Same reason as Angie Thomas's book. The Goddess Test. I bought it as like a blind date with a book thing, along with this one from a little shop in Ontario. I will never read that one, but I am intrigued by this Anne McCaffrey one because Anne McCaffrey is a big name in fantasy, and she's a big woman name in fantasy, so I'm excited. I'm also getting rid of What If It's Us. I'm also getting rid of these two. If you remember my try a chapter tag, these were my two least favorite books that I read in that video. First chapters that I read in that video, so I'm just getting rid of them. Nobody needs them anymore in their lives. I'm also getting rid of Roar and Three Dark Crowns and The Beholder because these were all part of my Trash My TBR. I DNF these two, and Roar I did DNF originally when I was reading it, so it's leaving my shelves. I have more. I'm getting rid of both of these two Renee Ahdieh books because I read the first one and I enjoyed it enough, and I don't think I'm ever going to read the second one. Someone else is going to love these so much more than me, so they're leaving my shelves. And I'm also getting rid of this special edition of Children of Blood and Bone that I bought, and I immediately regretted that I bought it because I bought it from Barnes & Noble and it was too expensive to be this ugly. Let's be real. So there's that. And I also have these three books, and I feel like I should get rid of this. I think I'm gonna get rid of this little version of Children of Blood and Bone as well because I have these two, which is sad because I really love Children of Blood and Bone, really did not like Children of Virtue and Vengeance, but I will be reading the third one whenever the hell that comes out. Nobody knows. I'm getting rid of the Laura Jean trilogy because I read the first one and I don't understand the point of YA contemporary trilogies. I just don't. The first one was enough. Somebody else will love that one. But now that I'm standing in front of my bookshelves, what else can I get rid of? This, I don't need it. It is the Because You Love to Hate Me anthology. I just don't like anthologies or like short story collections or anything, so I don't know why I have that one. I don't really know what else to get rid of. I think everything else I do want to keep for the most part. Let's find out. Let's go down to my adult shelves and see. Okay, so my adult fantasy shelf is a hot mess, y'all know, but keeping all of those because they're all my children. Ooh, I'm gonna get rid of Space Opera because I didn't love this one either, and I don't need it because I'm never gonna read it again. So, all right, so we got all this is fine. Okay, romances. I keep most of these because they were gifts from friends. This is an arc that I'm gonna read this Christmas. I think my romance shelf is okay as is. And then we have this absolute disaster of a shelf. Oh, we're getting rid of this Margaret Atwood because Margaret Atwood has started to become the Canadian J.K. Rowling, and we don't need her in our lives anymore. Will I ever read this one? No. This one's signed. I liked this one. This one was okay. I should actually get rid of this one because I don't think I'm ever gonna read it again, and someone else will enjoy it more. I read it for school, so I'm never gonna read Little Big Lies. Oh gosh, okay. This is just a hot mess, guys. But like, welcome to my channel. That's how it is. Yes, because this was a gift from a friend. This was also a gift from a friend, so I'm not gonna get rid of those. And I read both of them, so, and they're both like, okay. I liked this one. I haven't read this one yet. Will I ever? Probably not. Let's be real. Let's take that off my shelves. I don't have a taste for that kind of stuff anymore. So we're just gonna, you know, adjust. I'm never gonna read that one again. Slide Tanya Tagak there. And I think we're good with those. Yeah, okay. Let me just clean this up. All right, those are my adults. I'm gonna just check and see if I have any other, like, I had to inch my way around that. This room is a goddamn mess. I did go through most of my YA. I would get rid of some of them, but some of them were gifted. My YA contemporaries, I should say. Some of them were gifted. So I won't get rid of those. Like gifted by friends or a friend. So I won't be getting rid of those. Now, classics. I like most of my classics. I guess I can get rid of Catcher in the Rye because I hated that. Get rid of that. That's gonna be the unhaul out of those books there. Everything else is gonna come with me, and I'm excited to figure out how I'm gonna, you know, organize my shelves and everything, because I'm no longer gonna be having individual Billy bookshelves like this. I'm going to be doing, Dad's gonna be doing for me, or I guess I'll help him, like built-in shelves, which is very exciting, along like one whole wall in my dining room and then like an extension on the side because I wanted that. So I think that's what we're gonna do, and it's all mushed in together. So I think I'm gonna either totally give up my alphabetization of my books, which is gonna kill me, or because I alphabetize my books by author, or, and now right now it's split into genres, right? I have my YA fantasy shelf, my adult fantasy shelves, my romance and adult underneath, and then my middle grade and my classics, they're all separated. So I think I might end up completely either nixing the alphabetization and just putting them on the shelves in like a beautiful way, or trying to keep genres somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna probably do like shelf by shelf different genre situation, because like I want it to be pretty where I'm also gonna be filming, because I'm gonna finally be filming in front of bookshelves again. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Once it's up and I'm actually doing that, that'll be a fun thing that I can do with you guys. Also, I got book mail this week because I read City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I wanted the second one, but it's sold out everywhere except for Amazon, so Jeff Bezos got my money again, and The Kingdom of Copper is now in my hands, which I'm very excited about because A, this cover is beautiful and shiny and I really want to read it. October's been such a lackluster reading month for me. I want to read so many things. I want to get back into the reading mood because I just have so many books that I want to read. So hopefully once I wrap up this thriller video, I can get back to reading what I want to read and like back to just enjoying my books again. But yeah, so that was my little interlude, my little unhaul, I guess. Those books that are going to be finding a new home. I'm going to go back upstairs and I think I'm going to try and read some of the second book of The Wheel of Time, or I might start my book club pick for November, which is The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reid. Not really sure. I also have Half Sick of Shadows by Laura Sebastian that I did have on the go, but I think I took it off my Goodreads currently reading, and I don't have the mental space for that one right now, which is not saying it wasn't good. I was really enjoying it. Camelot Retelling. It's gonna leave it for now, and because so many other things I want to read. I'm in the middle of things. I also have these two, which are going to be the features of my Halloween reading vlog next week. The X-Hex and The Lighthouse Witches by CJ Cook. Apparently this is a gothic horror, which I'm excited about. So that's what's going on. That's what's happening. I'm gonna go upstairs, as I said, and do some reading. It is now much later, and I'm talking really quietly because it is almost 1 in the morning. I just wanted to let you know that I started and finished Lock Every Door by Riley Sager, and it was really good. So good, in fact. I think I'm gonna have trouble falling asleep tonight. Good night. Hello, my lovely friends. Happy Monday. Hi, hello. I'm back, and I realized that I never, vlogged yesterday at all. Yesterday, Mom and I went to so many places. Oh my god. I bought so many things for my new place. Spent way too much money. And now I have just a gazillion things. This beautiful lamp just sitting here, which is fun. What else can I show you? I got this cute hanging plant holder, and I got some cutting boards and some things things that you need for a place. That's what I did yesterday. And then we left at 1:30 and we got home at 5:30. It was too much. But I also got these beautiful pillows, which I'm very excited about because they're in my color. They're green, and I picked out paint swatches and stuff. So it was a very productive day, just long as hell, and I didn't really get anything else done. So I think I read maybe 30 pages of the second Wheel of Time book last night before I decided to just go to sleep. So that's fun. But what did I do this weekend? Well, this weekend I finished up my thriller video, which is I think the only thing I actually did read were books for that video. So sorry about that. Oh, I did do an unhaul, so that's kind of fun. I'm glad I did that in this video so that you guys actually have content to watch. An unhaul. But next weekend, as I've said, is going to be my Halloween reading vlog. I'm going to try read whatever I can in that reading vlog. As I said, I have the X-Hex and the Lighthouse Witches, and I also realized that I have this sitting here, so I think I might try and read this as well, which is a little itty bitty classic that people love. Shirley Jackson is an icon, so we're ready. We're ready. Last night, as I said, I was reading more The Great Hunt, and I'm now on page 144. I'm gonna keep reading this week and further on because it's a long book, and I don't really know how long it's gonna take me to finish, so that's awesome. But I'm hoping that this weekend coming up I can get more in the reading mode, which is exciting. I also realized that I forgot to paint my Annabeth costume, my necklace beads. This morning I went down a rabbit hole of trying to find like good, not really tutorials, just like good pictures of like what people have painted the beads to look like so that I can like copy them and paint them myself. And then I'm now on a real rabbit hole of Annabeth Chase videos on TikTok, and it's hurting my soul and it's making me want to reread the books again, which probably not that productive to do right now, but I want to reread those books so bad again, even though I reread all of them this year. But yes, my friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me this weekend. Thank you so much for watching this slightly hodgepodge vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Next weekend is Halloween weekend, which is very exciting. I will be probably painting those bits for my Annabeth costume Friday or like sometime this week. Who knows when I'm gonna have time for that. Maybe I should do that tonight so that I like have time if I mess up. I don't know. But oh, I don't think I've ever showed you my shirt. Hold on. I'm all sorts of excited about it because it's like legit. It's a Camp Half-Blood a Long Island shirt, and it's like really nice and it's gonna be comfy. I have to throw it in the wash to get rid of some of the wrinkles. I'm excited to be wearing this for Halloween. That, and I think I'm gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm like jeans and maybe a flannel because I might be cold at my friend's house, who knows, but that's like the extent of my costume. It's just gonna be a shirt and some beads. I know I should probably have a Yankees cap, but I don't own a Yankees cap or a ball cap for that matter. I don't usually wear hats, so, but yeah, that's my costume. That's next weekend's deal. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in another video very soon. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you care to do so, and stay kind and keep on reading.